All right, we're going to go ahead and pull our takeaway from this card, from this deck, the White Light Oracle. We're going to read this card at the end of the reading, okay? Okay, it's my intention that this reading serve your highest and greatest good, as well as the highest and greatest good of the Most High God. Dang, it's a whole lot of cards that flip over. We're going to take this Seraph of 963 hertz. 963 hertz is being recommended at this time for optimal healing. Okay, so tune into it. You can find those frequencies on YouTube. Okay. All right, confirmation spiritual doctor, excuse me. All right, let's get it. The title of this read is Prophetic Message, Crowned in Divine Light. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys about an experience that I had. Let's get it. I was lifted in spirit on top of a great building, standing at its highest point. Okay, now I already told y'all about being on the top floor of this palace, the divine palace, right? Or this kingdom palace, all right? But now it's like God took me outside of that and he placed me on top of it, okay? A place of vision, aspiration, divine communion. From this height, I was shown that this elevation represents spiritual ascent and divine alignment. Now, heaven has positioned you guys here to see from above, to perceive from higher minds, and operate from divine intelligence. Now, upon this sacred height, the Galactic Federation placed an emblem in our frequency, a radiant seal to ward off darkness and shield you and us, and me and you and us and all of us and we, from unseen opposition. This mark signifies your new assignment. It's a post of authority and light, one that requires both vigilance and divine fortitude. Wings of light, becoming something new, okay? Hidden knowledge, Akashic records, and silent understanding is out here, okay? Okay. Let's see. Okay, now at the very top stood a weather vane. And for those of you guys that are not sure what a weather vane is, if you've ever seen that little thing that has a rooster on it, and it has an N for north, it has an E for east, an S for south, and a W for west, and it's usually seen on like farmhouses or something like that. And it spins, like if there's some type of storm coming in, it will spin really, really quickly so they can tell like how the wind is moving. But anyway, at the top of this building, there was a weather vane, okay? And it was glistening in celestial light. Now, Spirit said as I saw it, as it moves with the wind, so shall you move with my breath. This symbol is your reminder to remain sensitive to divine direction, to allow the invisible winds of the Spirit to guide your every turn. You guys are being trained in divine responsiveness, okay? Able to discern the unseen shifts of heaven's will. From that height, I saw sunflowers cascading down the building sides, okay? And it was like they were golden and they were radiant and they were alive and they were following the light of the sun. At that moment, I heard Spirit say, there are the fruits of your faith. Your devotion has caused your light to overflow, okay? Touching earth, planting something new, all right? Your devotion has caused your light to overflow, to touch others far below who hunger for hope and truth. You guys are becoming a channel of divine radiance, illuminating shadowed places with love, truth, and joy. Then I saw a penguin that transformed into a peacock. Y'all know sometimes my visions and dreams be, they be far out, okay? But anyway, the humble became majestic, okay? The silent servant was crowned with splendor. Spirit whispered, you are entering your season of display. The glory that has hidden will now be revealed, okay? You guys have passed through endurance, discipline, and now comes visibility, color, and divine favor. Next appeared a dog whose eyes, oh my God, this dog's eyes were so loyal but fierce with protection at the same time. At this time, I heard Spirit say, I have stationed guardians around you, faithful in love and steadfast to watch. You guys are surrounded by loyalty, both heavenly and earthly. You do not walk alone, okay? Wisdom. This is something that you could already know, okay? Or that people have gained the knowing of about you, is that you don't walk alone, okay? So then after this, y'all, stood before me. This is what stood before me was three angels and a table with pie on it. One pie in the middle of the table, three angels in front of me. Okay. At first, a single slice was missing from the pie, and then half the pie, and then the whole pie was gone. And then I heard Spirit say, the portion has been consumed, the revelation complete. This symbol marks the completion of a divine cycle. What was partial is now whole. What was hidden is now understood. You guys have digested divine wisdom, and heaven records your spiritual maturity. Okay. Now, afterwards, the angels and the pie and the table disappeared. And what then came before me was three galactic beings that approached. There was two on one on each end, and the middle one, the third one, he was being like the two were bearing him. It was like they had him on a throne of light and they were carrying him towards me. Now, as he came towards me, as they drew near, one descended, which was the middle one that was on the throne of light, and he touched my crown. And I heard within, now two great minds think alike. Now, in that moment, divine intelligence merged from within human awareness. The higher mind awakened, and the seal of co-creation was placed upon your head. Now, after that, y'all, I saw an album cover, and I can't think of whose album cover this is. I just know it has a black background and it has two gold chains on it. Oh, I'm getting, what is his name? Oh, I can't think of his name. But I think he sings that song, Gold Everything, or where it's like gold all in my ring, gold all in my watch, something like that. It could be him, Trinidad James, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look at it. But if when I look at it, I see that album cover, I'll post it on the community board. But anyway, I saw that album cover, whose ever it is, and it had those two gold chains on it. At first, I thought it was two chains, but it's not. I looked it up already. Now, they were shining with celestial brilliance. And Spirit then said, this is your covenant, your connection to divine royalty, and your bond with heaven's sound, your voice and your frequency, your message. They will soon be released and recognized. The music of your soul will travel far beyond where you stand. Finally, I saw the beings ascend into radiant light, their forms dissolving into the brilliance of the heavens. And I heard Spirit whisper, you guys are crowned, sealed, and anointed. The time of obscurity has ended. Oh, hostilities. Okay. So those times of hostilities has ended. Rise in the knowledge that your mind is one with mine. Walk in humility and majesty. Excuse me, confirmation spiritual belch. The balance of the penguin and the peacock. The light has found its vessel. The heavens emblem rests upon your soul. The summary here for this vision, you guys, is this message signifies divine promotion, cosmic protection, and spiritual activation. You guys are recognized as a keeper of divine frequency, a soul aligned with celestial governance. Your your season of hidden growth is complete. And now begins your season of radiant influence. Ooh, so get ready. At the bottom of the deck, twin flames, okay? Twin flames, soul partner, and eternal connection, okay? All right, you guys, let's go ahead and read our takeaway for this prophetic message, crowned in divine light. The number 21 is significant. You could be 21 years old, or you can have a child that's turning 21. Or something significant could have occurred when you were 21 years old or in 2021. Okay. I'm also getting someone's birthday here. It could be February 1st or January 2nd. You could be a life path number 3. Or you could have a 3-year-old, okay? Or your birthday could be on the 3rd, okay? Or in March. The Seraph of 963 Hertz, which is our takeaway card, it says, practice connecting to the joy that is always deep within you. Pay attention to what brings you exquisite delight. If you don't know what that is, you are guided to experiment and explore. Connecting to the joyful capacity of your heart will heal so much negativity and uncertainty. Let your heart relax. Allow the spiritual grace that wishes to reorder your life to manifest its miraculous magic. Okay? That's what I have for you guys for this read. I hope you guys enjoyed, my loves, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.